The only art supplies that you will need for today's video are a plain blank sheet of paper, a permanent marker, specifically Sharpie works the best, a pencil if you'd like to sketch out your art first, and either some markers, crayons, or colored pencils to color with. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the tutorial with my permanent marker, but just be mindful that if you don't start out in pencil, you won't be able to erase if you need to. In this video, we are creating a penguin that's all bundled up and ready for the winter. The first step is going to be drawing a circle for the head. So I'm going to start towards the top of my paper and do a big round circle. I take it nice and slow, curving counterclockwise with my wrist. And I'm going to go ahead and start at the top and curve around, but it's whatever way is most comfortable for you. As you can see, your circle does not have to be perfect. It's very, very difficult to get a perfect circle on the first try, especially if you aren't using pencil first. So go ahead and take your time, try and get that circle as nice and neat as possible. To make our penguin's face, I'm gonna make a kind of heart shape right in the center. This is kind of gonna be where his brow line is, like his eyebrows. And I don't want to make it pointed at the bottom. I kind of want to just leave it like that. The reason why is I'm going to come in and add some cheeks to my penguin, so making curved lines off to the sides, kind of like frowny faces. I'm going to connect that heart shape to the side of my circle, just like so. And I'm going to go over my lines a little bit because I was using a pretty dull Sharpie. Let's go ahead and give our penguin a beak. I'm going to go ahead and make a triangle shape. It's going to be the bottom part of his beak and triangle shape on the top. That way his entire beak's kind of like a diamond with curved edges. To make his smile a little bit more cute, instead of just drawing a straight line across, I'm going to make a curved line on both sides so it kind of looks like a sideways 3. It gives his beak a little bit of a curve. There are a lot of different ways to make the eyes, and depending on how you do the eyes, it'll give it so much personality, so you can choose to do whatever you would like for your penguin's eyes. I'm going to make oval shapes that are tilted slightly inward like this. That's kind of like how I like to do my cartoons, but you can do your eyes however you'd like. It'll give it so much personality, and everybody's will be different. Of course, you can totally do your eyes like me if you feel more comfortable doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and add a smiley face curve at the bottom on both sides, and then a little circle in the middle that's gonna be like the highlight in the eye, which is a white, shiny piece of the eye to make it look a bit more realistic and three-dimensional. I'm gonna shade in the rest of the eye black, leaving that white space at the bottom. My eyes are a little bit crooked, but again, this picture does not have to be perfect. I love being a cartoonist just because the quirkier something looks, the cuter it is. Remember that when you're coloring, you can give your penguin eyebrows, you can give them rosy little cheeks, whatever kind of accessories you want, and you can really turn it into your own design. Let's go ahead and add a scarf underneath our penguin's head. So on each side of the head, I'm going to draw a straight line down. That's going to be the sides of the scarf. And I'm going to connect them with the curved line at the bottom. You can make the scarf as wide as you want, just like that. I'm going to add a strand of the scarf going down. You can do a straight line or you can do a slightly curved line to make the scarf look a bit more flowy. I kind of did a diagonal line off to the side. Then I'm going to draw a straight line going diagonally and up. And I'm going to follow my curve on the other side. I'm going to add some little frayed ends to the scarf just to give it some extra detail. Kind of like long oval shapes or long rectangles. And I'm even going to put a little fold in the middle of the scarf, so I'm just going to add a curved line right there at the top. I can also add some curved lines to the sides of the scarf underneath the neck. It just gives it a bit more detail and dimension. Let's go ahead and add our little penguin's body. So starting from the scarf, I'm going to go out a ways and go all the way down until I get to about how tall I want my penguin to be. I'm going to make a curved line to make the bottom all the way up into the scarf. Okay, and that might take a few tries, so go ahead and get out your pencil if you need to. I just made a long oval kind of curved shape underneath my scarf. Your penguin might be tall and skinny, he might be short and chunky, however you'd like to draw him. To make his arms or his flippers, I'm going to do one out to the side. So I'm going to make a curved line starting at the edge of the scarf, going down and diagonally. I'm going to curve at the bottom like a little smiley face and go into his stomach. So it kind of looks like a triangle shape. I think I'm going to make him waving on the other side, but of course you can do the other flipper down to his side as well. To make him waving, I'm going to start at the bottom corner of the scarf, curve up, make a little like frowny face line, and curve down. I want to make sure that this line is going out slightly, so it's bigger at the bottom where it connects to his body than it is at the top. I am going to add some more details to the tummy. Specifically, I'm going to make his belly area. So I'm going to curve in and then back out on both sides. So this one, since there's a scarf covering it up, I'm actually going to start midway and curve it back in. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to give it a little bit more detail so these sides can be colored and then his belly can be white. If you want your penguin to be a little bit chubbier and cuter, you can give him a little belly line. So what I would do is right above where his belly would be, I put a little frowny face line. It just makes him look a little bit chunkier and cute. Let's add his feet. So I'm going to keep them pretty simple. You can either do block shapes or you can do what I'm going to do, and that's 3 little humps. Going to be curved, so he has 3 little toes on each foot. Just hump them like this off to the sides. You can make them big or small. And then for added detail to make them look even more 3D, I'm going to add a curved line just above that middle toe. It makes it look like his toes are sticking out and not just flat against the paper. Now is the fun part to add some special details. You can give your penguin some ice skates, you can give him a little snowflake on his flipper, you can give him a hat, earmuffs, whatever you would like. I'm going to give my penguin a knit cap, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. Above his head, I'm going to make it tilting off to the side just a bit because I don't have a whole lot of room. I'm going to draw a curved line that follows the curve of his head. The hat's not going to cover up his whole head, it's going to be kind of a miniature one. I'm going to draw some lines down until they're touching the top of his head. And then I'm going to put a frowny face curve right above that. Okay. To give our little knit hat a ball on the top, I'm going to make a pom-pom just by making some little lines that go all the way around. It gives the illusion of it looking really fluffy. Finally, I'm going to add some stripes. I make sure they're curved along with the hat just to give it a bit more dimension. So if they're on the right side, you can see it curves to the right. If they're on the left, they curve a little bit to the left. I'm going to go ahead and do that on the bottom part too. Just follow my lines. Made them a little bit curved. And I want my little guy's scarf to match, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more curved lines to it. You can make your scarf polka dotted. You can even give your penguin some eyelashes to make it look more like a girl. This drawing is really customizable, and that's why I love it. Really, the last thing that we have to do is add some color. So go ahead and color this little dude however you want to. I'm going to go ahead and put on a time lapse so you can see how I color him.